So would you like to use Spocket? I'm going to show you how to get started with this application so you can add products from the Spocket directly into Shopify without having to pay absolutely for an actual product. So the very first thing you want to do is to have an actual Shopify store. I'm going to leave you the link down below in the description so we can all get started totally for free. Now that you have an actual store directly into Shopify, then what you want to do is to install the actual Spocket. So I'm going to open here into the left pod, go for applications, and here into the upper side, let's type Spocket. So now it's going to be showing you the US dropshipper supplier that you can install totally for free. So what you want to do is to hit into install, and then you're going to be inside the actual Spocket, but through the actual Shopify. So let's hit into install. And then what you wanted to do is to get started by actually creating an actual account directly from Spocket. So this is the part where you wanted to get started with finding products and importing directly here into Shopify. So let's say, for example, that what category would you like to sell here into this Shopify store? Let's say, for example, that here today what I'm going to be focusing on is into clothing and men's and both women and men's clothing. That will be actually it. I'm going to hit now into continue. And now it's going to be asking you what kind of product are you looking for. Today I'm going to show you into AliExpress. You can install AliExpress if you wanted to, but in this case I'm going to focus only into these suppliers. So now, which region are you planning to sell in? In my case, it's going to be North America. And now I'm going to hit into continue. Now I'm going to just focus into no, continue with it. And lastly, you have an actual pricing plan. Now, as you can see here into the pricing plan, we have the starter plan, the pro plan, the empire, the unicorn. There's a lot of course the elements that we can get started with, but in this case I'm going to focus now into the try for free, the starter plan. Now that you have chosen an actual plan, it is time to get started with finding products and importing directly from Shopify. So usually what I wanted to do is to find products directly here. Let's say, for example, that I'm going to focus here into AliExpress, go for clothing, and here what you can do is to look out for a product that you kind of like and hit now into import. Now first of all, what I'm going to be doing here is to go here and look out for footwear, for example. I'm going to close this, and you can try to filter products, for example, from boots, flats, heels, men's sandals, slippers, sneakers, different runners, and you can of course try to aim for ships from anywhere, from the United States, the marketplace product, if this one is a premium product or if it's not. So let's say, for example, that I choose, I don't know, maybe this kind of product, and I hit into add directly into my import list. So select all the products you'd like to add directly into the importing list. You can do more than one product if you wanted to. Once you have finished with all of this process, I'm going to focus into the left part and go for the import list section. This is the part where you wanted to customize products and the pricing. With your products imported, it's time to customize them to fit directly into your brand. So you can edit the actual product titles, the description, and the images to make them more appealing to your customers. You can set up your pricing to ensure you're making a profit on each sale. So for example, I'm going to try to make this a little bit much more smaller. For example, sneaker pattern, casual. I'm going to just delete this, sport shoes. Here is the description, here are the variants, and here are the images. Directly here into the variants, what you can do is to try to change the actual sales prices. So my profit margin should be, let's say, for example, 4%. After you have finished to edit the sales prices, after you have edited the actual profit, the cost, the description, the images, and the title, then what you can do is to post all this product directly into your store. So I'm going to just head back. Make sure that all my products has exactly the same, let's say, sale price that I wanted to add directly into my store. I go into the upper side. I go for post all and select yes, post all of them. So the importing list is going to be making the launching my store and start selling. So before we do this, before we launch our store and start selling, what I wanted to do is to make sure that our importing list has not been imported correctly. Make sure first of all that your import list is empty. So that means that I have now live products to add directly into my store. So as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products already been added. I'm going to make sure that this one has been added into my Shopify. Let's click here. Let's go into products. Now as you should see here, I have this new product were added directly into my store. So before I have checked it out, I'm going to go into my collections, go into my sneakers, and I'm gonna browse this new products that I can add directly to my store, which in this case is gonna be 1, 2, 3, and that will be 5, for example. I'm gonna hit now into done, and there we go. Now what I'm gonna be doing here is to go into my online store and make sure that the products that we have just added are now correctly working. So I'm gonna hit here into, in my case, my catalog of my sneakers. And as you can see, here are all of the products I can see. So as you can see, it actually looks really great. I select my product, and as you can see, here is the actual title, here is the actual price, the images, and the actual custom description. So there you have it, guys. Actually, it looks really, really great. So it's going to be really easy to use Spocket with Shopify for dropshipping in 2024 with this extensive product catalog and this seamless integration. We can do so much more and make it easy to start growing with the dropshipping business. So make sure that you have just found out more products, winning products, private label, and so much more. Even you can try it out looking for products that they do have videos. It's going to be much more faster, and you can incentivize people to buy a specific product directly into your store. Even you can add reviews, of course, if you wanted to add reviews directly into your products. Well, with that being said, guys, you have now reached the very end of the video. So if you find this tutorial helpful, be sure to like, to share, and subscribe for more tips and tutorials. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully with all of that being said, we could see you into a brand new section of TechExpress. See you next time.